Welcome to Mayor in the Morning. Pew, pew, pew. Guess what? It's me, unwashed, unbreaded, unbrushed, coming to you right at 10 a.m. Woo! Because I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm going to be on time. Yes, what's up? Good morning, all. Hello, Z Highness. Hello, Paul Gibbons. Hello to the dabblers. Hello to Deranged Lunatic. Good morning, future Mrs. Filing Cabinet. That's Ms. Cabinet to you. That's funny. What's up? Oh my God, Kayla. Kayla, I need to see more dog pictures. What's up, Fealty? What's up, everybody? It's hot down here. I know I complain that it's always cold in my basement, but now it's hot because they've got our county in a brownout and like not the fun way. Not in the fun way. So I'm down here sweating, but I have hot coffee and I don't really care about this shirt. So we're going to rock and roll. Really quickly, I want to go over a couple of my shows because I got shows. They're coming up. They're coming up mostly in September, but they're coming. I'll be headlining in Austin September 8th at the Cap City Comedy Club. Then I'm going to Philly Wednesday, September 14th. That's the Helium Comedy Club. Then I got 2 shows in Jersey, September 16th and September 17th. That's going to be with Kevin Dombrowski at the Scotty's Comedy Cove in Springfield, New Jersey. Then I got 4 shows in New Orleans, Friday, September 30th, Saturday, October 1st at the Comedy House, New Orleans. And then we're kicking off our second content house in Orlando, Florida. And to start it up, we're doing a Comedians of the Compound at the Orlando Improv. That's going to be so fun. I expect if you're going to the FNT Geeks and Gamers meetup, you definitely want to come to this show. It's going to be a great hang. Come see myself, Anthony Cumia, Gino Bisconti, Lila Hart, a couple more special guests. Get your tickets now at ChrissieMayr.com or any of these comedy club websites. Yeah. Sometimes I start this show with depressing news or, a story about a murder or I'm talking about like a 600-pound woman. But guess what? No more. We're doing upbeat today. Maybe we'll have upbeat Fridays. So I know you're probably all thinking, who is this person you're about to bring on, Chrissy? I've never heard of them. Well, guess what? We're going to tell you. We're going to tell you all about it. There's a very cool show coming out this summer. And you can just enjoy it. It's fun. It's cool. And it's actually a fun show that you can participate in and win money. To help me describe what this show is going to be all about, I'm bringing on, he's calling himself Treasure Dave, but he is Dave and he is coming to us from the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. Hello, Dave.
Hi, Chrissy. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's like a real morning
good news
show.
this morning. Can you
Time
hear
for
me?
some good news. Yes, I can hear you. It looks like
Very
you're
good.
coming to us from an antique shop.
Yes.
I'm enjoying all the old books.
Deep in the heart of Austin. Well, I thought I'd clean up for you. So this is after.
I
This is.
thought I would tip my books the other way for you.
It took 3 hours to get them in this exact configuration.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You look great. I'm loving it. So, Dave, this is the view. I have not really told my viewers other than a few retweets about this show.
And surprise.
Let's go from the beginning, or let's just go maybe from your early childhood. I want to know how this show came to be.
Alrighty. So it's going to be called the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. Actually, it is called the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, and there's sort of 2 elements to it. There's the hunt and there's the show. Anyone can participate in the hunt. If you register at our website, thegreatustreasurehunt.com, put your email address in, that's all you need. And then we're going to email you clues to find coins that we will hide in 6 cities around the country. And if I had done my prep correctly, the coins would be within my grasp. And I'm pretty certain they are.
Are they quarter size? Are they bigger than quarter size?
Yeah, they're about like this size. Here they come. Here comes one right now. We will hide coins a lot like this.
Okay, so that looks like about the size of like a bottle cap.
It's about the size of, not too big. We will hide coins in 6 different cities. We're starting in Las Vegas next Saturday. One of these coins will be hidden in public. It is not going to be buried, so don't bring a shovel, don't buy a metal detector. We're going to give you 5 puzzles via email. One of those 5 puzzles, when you solve it, will take you to an exact location within a 50-mile radius of the Bellagio fountains. So somewhere within 50 miles, and I'm going to let your viewers and nobody else know this. It's not going to be in California or Arizona because the 50-mile radius does reach to California and Arizona. So you can cut those off. It's just going to be within 50-mile radius of the Bellagio fountains. 5 puzzles, and one of those solutions will take you to an exact spot in public. You don't have to boat there. You don't have to hike. It's not going to be on some wilderness trail. It'll be in a very safe location with free parking, not behind gated fences.
The free parking part is very crucial.
Very critical. Very critical. So no national parks, nothing that charges an admission fee. And you'll basically be able to walk up to the place and know in your mind, I'm looking for this particular place or this particular spot at this particular place, and you will find the coin and you will win $1,000. And there may be someone lurking nearby to swoop in and then interview you, because now here's the second part of it. There will then also be a show based on the hunt. So the hunt part, you'll find the coin, someone will swoop in and do an interview, and then later we'll cut together some stuff. A certain YouTube host will interview you as well. Yes, exactly. We found the best host in the world.
The best.
And then we'll cut together a little show of 6 or 7 minutes, and we'll call it very creatively the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt Show. So there's a hunt and a show, and we'll do this 6 different times throughout this summer, every Saturday for the next 6 weeks. Not starting tomorrow, but starting next Saturday in Vegas. Then we'll go go ahead.
Where can people see the show if someone lives nowhere near Vegas and they just want to watch?
Oh, it's going to be on your channel.
It's going to be on my channel.
Yeah, so we'll cut it together. We'll also have it on our humble channel with 600 and something subscribers. It'll be, Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. But your 60,000 subscribers, we'll share it to you, and you can reveal all to the world, because after all, you will be the host. What was that? I think I have a cat in the house somewhere, and he will probably make an appearance because he knows when people are talking and wants attention. Darth Ravenous will be making an appearance.
Your cat go by.
So it'll be Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Austin, Texas, New York City, Asheville, North Carolina, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But you don't have to live in those areas. So there's a way to win without being present. You still have to find a coin, or part of your team has to find a coin. So let's say you live in Seattle and you register and you solve all 5 puzzles, and one of those 5 puzzles, you're certain that's the location. You send us the answer to solution@thegreatustreasurehunt.com. You partner with someone in Las Vegas and you tell them, I've solved the puzzle. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because then you would take all the money. But it's at Las Vegas Park in Las Vegas on Las Vegas Drive, and it's at the Blue Fountain. Go find it. Your partner runs over to Las Vegas Park on Las Vegas Drive in Las Vegas. Can you tell that's made up? They go to the Blue Fountain. They reach under it, or somehow you don't have to go into the fountain, because you're not going to have to go into water. They find the coin, and then you split the prize 50-50. So $500 for you, $500 for the finder. If you're lucky enough to live in Las Vegas and you solve the puzzle and you find the coin, it's $1,000 for you.
Ooh.
And you can win multiple times. So if you're a really good puzzle solver, you could send finders to all 6 cities, and you could end up winning the solver's share of $500 6 different times.
Whoa. That would be my concern.
Unlikely, because there will be hundreds, and there's already almost 1,000 people registered. And by the time you get through promoting this, I'm sure we'll be well over 1,000. And yeah, once the thing actually starts and we start getting more promotion and more press, we'll probably have thousands of entrants. So this first one, the one in Vegas, is the one to get in on early because it's the one that you'll have the best shot at winning.
My concern really would be like my partner making off with all the cash. Like, how do
Right.
you trust a complete stranger?
Exactly. How do you trust a stranger? The problem is that just having the coin isn't good enough. So if you partner with Joe Dokes and you send us the solution at thegreatustreasurehunt.com. Hey, it's Chrissy. I've solved it. It's Las Vegas Park, Las Vegas Fountain. I'm sending Joe Dokes. Then Joe Dokes gets to the thing and he finds the coin and he tries to play it off like he knew the solution the whole time. Well, we're going to have your email that says I'm sending Joe Dokes. And he's not going to know which puzzle you solved, what the solution was, because the solution could be something like a sentence that's spelled out, or it just could be an allusion to something where you put the 6 things together and it all adds up to this one particular thing. The solution literally could be spelled out as Blue Fountain, LV Park, LV Boulevard. And Joe Dokes gets there and he tries to play it off like, oh, I found it. Well, what was the solution? Oh, it was a Las Vegas Park under the Blue Fountain. No, that's not it's Blue Fountain. So if he doesn't know the solution, we're not going to, you're protected in that way. Yeah. But you know what? Cool. Most people who do these sort of treasure hunt games are honest and they're not going to try and mess you over.
Okay. Fealty is wondering if everything we're saying should be taken as hints, as insider info.
Nothing here should be taken as hints or insider info. Although, nothing should be taken as hints. Unless I specifically say this is a hint, it's not a hint. There will be 5 puzzles. The 4 puzzles that you can solve that don't lead anywhere also don't lead you to the wrong place. So we're not going to send you off on a wild goose chase to Fountain Mountain, blah, blah, blah. And then you're driving off there to Fountain Mountain and you get to Fountain Mountain and you can't find anything. Then you're really mad at Treasure Dave because he sent you on a wild goose chase. So the one location, one solution will have a location as its solution. The other 4 simply, when you solve them, will have solutions, but they won't be locations near Vegas.
Okay, so you're not going to be sent like 3 hours out of the way, and then you'll get there and it'll be envelope that says like, you suck.
Right. Psych. Gotcha.
Suck it, Joe Dokes.
And then Ashton Kutcher comes in. Oh, you've been punked. It's a reboot of my show.
Like, no, oh my God, Ashton, you're still
we're not
alive.
sending you the wrong place.
Cool. Who is this game good for? Like, I don't know. I suck at puzzles.
This game is good for literally anybody. I mean, every single city that we have puzzles for will have at least one word search. I mean, how easy are word searches? And
it's a crossword puzzle.
And we give you the words. So here's a jumble of letters. Find the word Las Vegas in there. Oh, I found Las Vegas. And we'll give you the words. And it's possible that the leftover letters then spell something out. Piece of cake. At least one of our word searches will be the solution to one of the puzzles. And these aren't going to be CIA level stuff. I owned and ran an escape room for 5 years.
No way.
Yes. So it was my literal job to come up with puzzles that are fun, but can be solved quickly, and then you get out of a room. So this one, we put a little bit of a twist on it. They're fun. They can be solved quickly, and they can win you $1,000.
You have to be a U.S. resident to participate?
You must be a U.S. resident. Sorry, Frenchies.
Sorry, illegals.
Yeah. As long as you have it's a contest, and it's considered income. So as long as you have a social security number, if you're a U.S. resident, then you can win. And you obviously have to be 18 or older. So, and if contests like this are illegal in the state in which you live, well, then I'm sorry, that's, move to a different state. But, other than that, we're making the rules, and the rules are that literally anybody can play. If you've got an email address, register at thegreatustreasurehunt.com. We'll send you the email, solve the puzzles. They'll all come out at the same time. It'll be a mass emailing on next Saturday morning, probably at 11 o'clock Eastern time, which would be, figure it out all the rest of the times. But yeah, it'll go out to everybody. Don't wait on these to try to solve them, because someone is going to be a winner probably within, I'm putting the over under at 90 minutes. There will be someone lurking in the park looking like a creep and will be ready to swoop down on you. And I'm hoping that person only has to wait 90 minutes or so for the first people to come wandering in looking for, did I say park? It may not be a park. There will be someone at the location waiting there. And my guess is it'll be, the over under is 90 minutes. So I am absolutely encourage gambling since it is going to be in Las Vegas. I'm setting the over under at 90 minutes. And I think that's about the time frame for someone to show up and find that coin.
What if two people find the coin at the same exact moment and then there's like a fight that breaks out?
World Star. We're just going to go
You'll just take your phone out and you'll
exactly.
Yeah.
Potato cam number 2 will be in evidence. It'll go viral. And then, I mean, so I'm encouraging fist fights. If a small child with their mom comes and finds it and says, "Oh, look, I found it," and you're bigger than that kid, take that coin away from them. Absolutely.
Has that ever happened? Because didn't you do a version of the show before?
We did. It wasn't a show, though. We did a book that isn't that way. It apparently is this way. There it is. A different format. We sold books online rather than just register and do it for free. We sold books online for $10 each. There were 4 chapters in the book. The chapters had to be decoded, so that it was not nearly as easy as this version will be. In fact, the first person to decode a chapter was a lady named Beth Hovanek. She's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It took her a month. And we dropped a clue on Twitter right before Christmas 2020 was our first finder.
The good old days.
The good old days. It was still right in
wait. That was during pandemic.
During pandemic, okay. Yes, absolutely. So she had a friend in Las Vegas. She decoded the chapter that had a one-hit wonder songs in the chapter. These 2 guys are driving and they're naming as many one-hit wonder songs as they could. When you took those songs in order and used the initials of either the artist or the name of the song, you could spell out North Vegas, El Dorado Bench, Silver Z. Because you also didn't know what you were looking for at the time. It wasn't coins. Could have been anything. In this case, it was a Silver Z that you could go down to AutoZone or Chief Auto Parts and buy and stick on a car. Oh. And she found it stuck under a bench at El Dorado Park in North Las Vegas, which we will not go to again. There will not be a coin stuck at El Dorado Park. Now I'm winking.
Now you're really trying to throw people off.
I know, I'm winking. And people are going to run to El Dorado Park. Don't go to El Dorado Park. It's not going to be at El Dorado Park. There's no possible way we would do 2 treasure hunts in a row that would end at El Dorado Park. So don't go there.
Okay.
Don't go there. But
how long did it take this lady to figure that out?
Well, it took 30 days to go to find it. And then the lady who showed up, another team of hunters had already been there. And even though the clue said El Dorado or North Vegas El Dorado Bench, there was a little playscape and a bench where mom and dad could watch the kids as they're on the playscape. They went to that bench and searched all over it. 20 feet away, there was a gazebo with 3 picnic tables. Each picnic table had benches. They didn't search the benches at the picnic tables. They only searched the bench that was for mom and dad at the playscape. So they left. And then when Nancy Zitko showed up hours later, she went right to the picnic benches, ran her hand under the bench, pulled out the Z, and the rest was history. So she was not the first person at the location, but because I think the first team that showed up there, they saw a bench that stood alone and completely didn't realize that picnic tables have picnic benches. So they missed it.
I'm sure
So
they
yeah.
felt like idiots.
Well, because that prize was $10,000. We were selling books. Yeah, exactly. We were selling books online so we could give away more money or try to earn more money. This one, we're just giving away $1,000. The business model has changed a little bit, and because now there is a second component, and the second component is the show, and that's what we're trying to do. Is get 6 winners, make a show out of it. That's where Chrissy comes in. And then hopefully we then
pitch the show.
We pitch the show. We pitch it to networks, to production companies, etc. And we say, hey, look, this can work as a weekly show. We've already proven it on YouTube. Now throw a bunch of money at us and we'll be able to do this on your network as well.
Except and then the prize money, I imagine, would be even more.
50 states, 50 coins, 50 clues, $1 million. The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. There you go.
No,
it's a natural because
be $1 million, or they're all $1 million.
Well, each one would be $20,000. It would be a $20,000 prize.
That's worth blowing off work for. That's worth like leaving in the middle of the day, be like,
absolutely. And the format would be exactly identical. But if you're watching that show, you register at wherever it's going to be a major sponsor would handle all of that stuff. It's not going to be some guy in his basement that he sells tchotchkes out of. So let's say it's Ford.com. So Ford.com/treasure hunt. That's where you would register. You register your email. It's still free. It's still open to literally anyone in the country, except every week you're not going to know which states the clue. Let's say 10 clues come out every week. It's not going to be labeled, this is Nevada, this is Indiana, this is Florida. You're not going to know. So you're going to have to solve one of those 10 clues or one of those 10 puzzles. And you might be in Seattle again, and you solve a puzzle, and it turns out the solution's in Indiana. Wow. Now you got to wonder, okay, am I going to go to Indiana? Am I going to be able to get to Indiana fast enough? Probably not. I'm going to have to partner with someone in Indiana, and then we're going to chop the prize. But then it's going to be $10,000 for the solver and $10,000 for the finder, and that's not bad.
So that's going to be the show when
that would be the big show. Now our show in our corner of the world will end up like a little mini one of those shows. We'll do 6 or 7 minutes every week, and then we'll edit that together and we'll make one big show. And then we'll be able to say, hey, look, this is what we could do every single week, Mr. Network, Mr. Production Company. Go out and get Mr. Sponsor and you'll be fine. It doesn't have to be Mr. Network. It could be Ms. Network. It could be they, them network. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. I've had enough of women. I want to know, let's say you're someone who lives in Florida and this hunt is starting in Vegas.
Right.
How do you even go about finding somebody in Vegas to help
family, friend? If you don't have family or friends in Vegas, you can go online and there are treasure hunt groups. It's a subculture, and there are
Facebook?
On Facebook, on Reddit, on Discord, and you can say, "Hey, I'm a really good puzzle solver. I need a partner in Vegas. I think I've just solved the Vegas thing," and you'll have people leaping out. It's probably best to partner up before the hunt starts, not try and scramble and find a partner after you've already solved something, because by the time you find someone and vet them and figure out, oh, this is someone I'd like to partner with, your chance might be gone. Someone might find it. Now, our fourth finder found in the original hunt was Valentine. It was during the ice storm of 2021. So it was a couple months after our first finder. Our fourth finder was in Dallas, Texas. The item was hidden in Nashville, Tennessee. Lauren was her name. She solved the last chapter that was left to solve. She went online to a Facebook group, found someone who was willing to go out in the ice storm. There was literally, the ice storm was approaching. Whoa. She could see the Doppler radar of both Dallas and Nashville, and the ice storm was advancing. It if you wrote a movie, they wouldn't believe it. The lady on the other end, Nicolette, says, "I'm your girl. I'll go out on the ice storm." Other people are like, "Well, I'll go when the storm is over." So Nicolette went out, raced the ice storm to the park. There were 2 entrances to the park. The cops were shutting down roads. She drove by one cop, went through the other entrance, was running around this park looking for a fountain. And she only realized after she'd run around the park a couple of times that fountain was a reference to a drinking fountain, not a fountain of whatever, of frozen water, I guess at that point. And she found the last item taped underneath the child's part of a drinking fountain. You know how they have the adult part, and then there's a little arm that reaches over, and then you've got the little kids part of the drinking fountain. She reached under and found it. So that was a case of 2 people who absolutely did not know each other, but were in a Facebook group, and one of them said, "Yeah, I'll go get it." So that's a great way for people to just partner up, but you should partner up in advance. Because, well, there's not going to be an ice storm in Las Vegas, but you never know when, something might come up. You're going to want to partner in advance in those 6 cities.
So a good thing to do would be to join the Facebook. I know, guys, we have to get out our Facebooks again. Join the Great US
Reddit,
Treasure
could be
Hunt.
Discord.
Oh, okay. Join. So you're saying there's probably a treasure hunt group in just about all these platforms.
Yeah, we haven't set them up, but yeah, there's always subreddits for everything, and yeah, there is the Great US Treasure Hunt group on Facebook or Treasure, something like that. We're not the administrators of it. It is a private group, but if you click on it and just say, "Hey, I'd like to join the treasure hunt," they're going to let you in.
Okay. And you can definitely go to thegreatustreasurehunt.com and register.
That's where you need to register. Yeah, because that's where we'll send the emails out from.
Let me see. Could I take myself through it? Could I just
Yeah, there you go. Click on it right there. Boom. Right at the top. Oh, look, there you are.
Oh, look, there I am. Register for the hunt. Now, what's the next step? Oh, do I have to click on a city?
No, if you click on register for the hunt, then the email address should pop. The email thing should pop up.
It doesn't.
You broke it. Chrissy broke our website.
I click on it. It just brings up another tab.
It's what's in that tab?
The same exact thing.
Oh my God, Chrissy, you broke it. Okay, hold on a second. Let me put the magical things on that allow me to see.
Okay.
Let's see if I can go to my own website and see if that works. thegreatustreasurehunt.com. Register now for the hunt. Oh my God, it does the same thing for me. Chrissy, you've broken it. Okay, let's try. Let's have everybody put a tab on this and try back a little bit later in the day. I'm going to have to call those. Oh, there it is. Try that. Oh, there's your email. Oh, you scrolled. Chrissy, smarter than the guy.
You just scroll to the bottom. And you put your email here.
Yeah. There you go.
And I pre-register.
I couldn't find it on my own website. That's hilarious.
That's okay. I was just scrolling. But you go to the bottom, which you wouldn't think to do.
But there it is.
So
now we might have to move that around. We might have to move that up to the top.
Yeah, put it on the top.
Yeah.
Here's the Z.
There's the silver Z. That was under that bench for over 10 years.
No way.
The hunt did not go on for 10 years. I just had this idea in my head one time. I was visiting Vegas to watch the World Series of Poker. And I'd had it in my mind, I'm going to do a treasure hunt someday. What would be a great location? Well, El Dorado Park. El Dorado is the city of gold. So what better place to go looking for treasure than at the City of Gold? So I literally went to a nearby Chief Auto Parts or AutoZone. I don't know, which one of us will sponsor us. That's the one I'll say I went to. So I went to that store. I found a silver Z, kind you would just stick on a car. I drove over to El Dorado Park because I knew it was there. I Googled it and looked at names of parks in Las Vegas, and there's El Dorado. Okay, that's perfect. I walked over, I stuck it under the bench, and then not every year, but every couple of years, I would go back and watch the World Series of Poker in June. Hardly ever play. I played one time, not in the big event, but in small events because I like to play poker. And every year it was there. And every year I was surprised, wow, this thing is still under this bench. And so
Whoa.
then finally, when it came time to start the first version of the hunt, a virus of unknown origin came along. And suddenly, if you ran an escape room, the government said, oh my God, if you meet strangers in a room, you'll die. So guess what? The escape room kind of went out of business. And so I immediately
Uh-oh.
said, well,
It
what do we
did?
do now
Oh,
other than
no.
drive Uber? Don't ever make
Okay.
fun of Uber drivers, by the way.
Never.
What do we do now other than drive for Uber? Let's do a treasure hunt. Hey, I've got that silver Z that I hid. Let's pick some other locations. And there we go. So I wrote this book with help from some other people who they'll remain nameless. There we go. That happened to be the first one that happened to be the first chapter that was solved. And they found the Silver Z, which had been there over 10 years.
Whoa.
And another thing that'll go in the movie, because I'm going to say it, you're not going to believe it. If it's in a movie, you wouldn't believe it. But here's what happened. So Nancy Zitko was the lady that found the Silver Z. If you turn a Z the other way, it's N, Z, NZ, Nancy Zitko.
Oh,
so she
boy.
finds the Z that's been there for over 10 years. She goes and plays bingo a couple nights later. She'd been on the news because 3 out of the 4 local stations had covered us. Everyone knew Nancy at the bingo parlor. I guess they already knew her. So she sits down, and there's a lady sitting across from her, and she says, oh, you're the lady that found that Z in the park. Yes. My grandson saw that Z a few days ago.
No.
And said, Grandma, there's something on the bottom of the bench. And I said, don't touch it. It's nasty. So if not for that careful grandma who looked out for the grandson to say, don't touch it, it's nasty, the Z would not have been there after 10 years. And I had literally visited to make sure it was in that spot just weeks earlier. So days before, it was spotted by some little kid.
What? Wow, that's crazy.
And again, if it were in a movie, call our agent. But if it were in a movie, you probably wouldn't believe it. But it absolutely happened exactly that way.
That's really cool.
It's fantastic. Now, this time, the coin is not sticking under a bench in some park in Las Vegas. And when I go there next week, I'm not going to find a coin that I put there when I flew in and talked to Nancy, because that coin has definitely not been there since the previous December. I haven't done it again.
We can't believe a word you're saying, Dave.
Yeah, don't believe a word I'm saying, because the coin is absolutely there. It's been there for 1.5 years, and I'm certain when I go back there, it's still going to be there. So the coin is already in place, and I've got confidence that, once again, I'm a good hider. So nobody will have found it. Oh, I hope nobody. I hope that little kid from the Nancy story.
Yeah, with his grubby fingers.
With his grubby fingers. This time he'll find it, and the grandma will say, take it. It's worth something. Last time you didn't take it. Grandma, you told me not to take it. It was nasty. Well, don't listen to Grandma.
The kid's like, something's in my poop. And it's like, it's the coin.
It's exactly.
So you won't have to go through. You won't have to go searching through anything gross. It's like not underwater. It's not like you don't have to take a boat to get there. It's any place you can drive to.
Yeah, you will not have to stick your hand into nasty places. It's literally going to be in some place that's pleasant for you to feel around at. Yes.
Not like
it may not be visible,
in the pocket of a passed out crackhead in New York City.
Oh, no, definitely not, because they're mobile.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Right. They can be mobile.
They can move. They can move. They're tricky. If you try to hide a coin on them, they're not going to let you have it back. That's the problem.
No, they're going to use it for crack.
Exactly.
This is exciting, Dave.
Thank you, Chrissy. I'm glad to make it happen. Oh, and let's tell the Chrissy story. How did Chrissy end up as the host?
I don't know the story.
Thank you, YouTube. You don't know the story. I sprung it on you. Thank you, YouTube algorithm. I like puzzles and codes, obviously. I might like chess. I might like superhero movies. I'm a normal, geek. or gamer. And so the YouTube algorithm took me from one place to another place to another place. And I landed on this channel that was a bunch of guys yelling about how their favorite action toy in the movie is changed to a different race or now it's a lady and I don't like it. Meh.
I think I know where this is going.
Was it Friday night? It could have been Friday Night Tights. And there was a special guest on that episode and down there in the box, and her name was Chrissie Mayr. And I had no idea who any of these people were. And I wasn't watching live. I was watching an older show, and I don't remember what the subject was, but obviously the YouTube algorithm said, hey, you might like this. Click on it and you'll hear about Captain Marvel or whatever it was. It happened to be the episode where you dropped the comedy bomb of 2021, which was, yes, the Basha K. Ali joke. Where, hey, Chrissy, do you know who Basha K. Ali is? No. Sounds like something you'd yell out before you blew up a plane. And I was like, oh my God, who is that? She's funny. I mean, you didn't need me to tell you, but that was, I mean, literally unbelievable. And so I was instantly a fan because there's nothing cooler than someone who's funny. Yeah. And so then I was like, okay, and this was back in January or February. We were pitching the show. We've got the script Bible and all that stuff. We were pitching the 50 states, 50 coins, 50 clues, $1 million to networks, production companies, etc. And we had a different host at that time. But there was a backup plan. And the backup plan is, well, if we don't sell it in time to make it for this summer, we've got to get a host. And I told my business partner, Jeff, I said, Jeff, I think we might have a host, but let's try and get this thing sold for the summer. We didn't get it sold for the summer. And I was like, oh, I guess we're going to do it on YouTube in that case. Let's reach out to Chrissy and see if she's interested. And now Chrissy is interested, and we're going to do a show with Chrissy as the host. And now the host that we had for TV is now the host that we have for YouTube. It's going to be Chrissy, and you're along for the ride. So if we can land this on a network or with a production company, it's going to be with Chrissie Mayr in the package. Yay.
But what a cool idea for a show. I was on, God, the last time I was involved in any kind of a game show was Punchline in 2017.
Seen clips.
It was on Fox. It was so fun. I just remember I would like incessantly hit on the host.
Right. Yes. And bat your eyes.
I would use my answers to hit on the host to no avail. But it was really fun. And I just remember Fox telling us that we couldn't say the word Viagra because I wanted to use the word Viagra in one of my like joke responses. And they're like, oh no, we have to say blue pill. I was like, okay. But this is fun because it's like, it's going to be like kind of live. Anything can happen.
Anything absolutely can happen. Yeah.
What if people are too dumb to find the coins?
I guess if people, I guess that's a possibility. But especially for the first clue or the first solution, you have to, I mean, you're going to know exactly where it is. That's all I can say. There won't be a situation, I hope, like the one in our first solution where people go over to the mom and dad bench and don't even look at the picnic bench. I mean, that I don't think that.
Yeah. Would you ever give a hint? Like, I guess you have to know if it gets really.
I'm still saying over under is 90 minutes. I think we'll have someone there at the location and find the coin in the first 90 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and I think $500 to $1,000 is worth like going and seeing.
Why not?
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm in Indianapolis and I solve the thing and I find a partner and say, hey, go get it, it's an easy 500. You never have to leave your couch because you solve the thing on your couch. You send the email in on your couch. You find your partner from the couch. So if you're a couch guy, just, great. And as far as from a finder's point of view, someone calls you and says, hey, $500 and it's at this place that's 6 miles from your house. Would you drive 6 miles for $500? Yeah. Would you drive 15 miles? Probably. So it's a piece of cake.
Yeah. Basically, you drive there and then you get the money to pay for your gas.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, unless you own an electric vehicle, in which case it's free.
Oh, right.
Right.
I don't know if anybody's bought an electric vehicle. I'm holding out. I just feel like it was a big the gas prices going up was a big trick by Tesla to get us to buy more electric cars.
that Elon Musk thinks of everything.
He really is such a little scoundrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's going to go live on Mars. Because, you know,
So this sounds cool. So this hunt starts next Saturday, July 30th.
it starts next Saturday. I'll be doing a live stream, and look what I got.
What did you get?
Ooh.
Wow, a professional microphone.
I
Wait,
got
are
a
you using
professional microphone,
Are
so I
you
don't have
using
to
it
use
right now? Or is it
I
just for
am
show?
not using it right now. You know why I'm not using it? Because
you-
when I plug it in, a message comes up on my Mac that says USB devices are drawing too much power. We're going to shut down. And so I'm using the built-in mic and not this mic because
For real? So you got a
from-
problem with that, Mike?
I have a
Okay,
problem
maybe
with
have to
I
walk
don't
you
think
through
it's
it.
the mic. I think it's this thing, which
Because
is the little.
what the fuck?
This
Man?
is the
Get
little
one
deal.
of these. I have one of these too, and I
Yeah.
use this for I have a MacBook. I bought this like 2 summers ago.
Uh-huh.
And I plug it in, and then the Yeti mic plugs right into this, and I have
Right.
no problem with it. And I have an
Yeah.
Apple laptop too. So
Well, mine's a desktop, but I suspect that this is the problem because let's compare each other. Let's compare sizes on our plugs.
Let's compare slots.
Exactly. Oh, I've got 5 slots.
Oh, I've got 4 slots.
I've got
Where
an
did
extra.
I get this?
I've got an extra slot. But I suspect that this is the culprit.
Where I got this from. Oh, okay. Mine is Insignia.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get a different one. There's also an adapter you can buy that can turn the USB. You can plug that into a female, and then a tail comes out with a lightning tail. And that's a less expensive solution. So I'm going to try that later today. But yeah, you had suggested, hey, you should get a Yeti, which I did, got it same day, and then it didn't work. So I suspect it's not the microphone. I suspect it's this cheap thing here. Yeah.
Here's mine. Yeah, this is what I used for a good year. Yeah, mine was black.
Nice.
Still a Yeti blue though.
Very
it's
nice.
Called blue, even though it's black. And
mine is blue, literally.
It's very cool. It matches your shirt. And then the back is so easy. It's like you just There's different like directional one setting if you're gonna have an interview, but I just put it on the setting that looks like a kidney bean, basically.
Right.
It's hard to tell. And then you just futz with the gain.
Cardioid.
And it's very user friendly. So I was like shocked to hear that you had any problem at all.
Yeah, I suspect this Satichi or Sateki or whatever whatever. I suspect that that's the problem. So hopefully by the end of the day we'll have that fixed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that'll be.
But we will be doing live streaming, and we will be using the Yeti because I know we'll get it to work because it's an awesome microphone. So we'll be doing live streaming the Friday nights before the clues are released. So if there are extra hints to be had, if you subscribe at Great US Treasure Hunt, get on the live stream on Friday nights. Not you, Chrissy, but anyone who's watching. Subscribe to Great US Treasure Hunt. That's our regular website, but then on YouTube, it's Great US It's just Great US Treasure Hunt. I think the is off of there on the YouTube site, YouTube channel. So we'll be on Friday nights. After Friday Night Tights, we would never have an overlap. We'll wait for Friday Night Tights to end, and then we'll start the Great US Treasure Hunt pre-release show. And then on Saturday, after the winner comes out, we'll probably do another live stream showing the winner for a few minutes anyway. We'll talk about a few things with the winner or show clips from what we saw that afternoon at the public location. And then at some point, Chrissy will call them and have an interview, and then we'll edit that together into a little show, and a 7 or 8 minute show, which will show the location, will show the clues, Chrissy's interview with the winners, and we'll package that together like a little mini show. Not like
Cool.
a little mini show. It will be a little
It will
mini
be
show.
a show.
It'll be a
Yes.
show. Come
So
on, kids. We got the barn. We got the barn. We got the computer. We can put on a show.
Subscribe to Great U.S. Treasure Hunt on YouTube.
There it is.
Go to a Facebook group and subscribe to the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt Facebook group for sure.
Or any treasure hunting group. There might be Las Vegas groups, like just a general Las Vegas resident group that, hey, let's go out and do some fun things in Vegas. There might be those sort of Facebook groups, and that would be obviously a great place to find someone in Las Vegas who likes to go out and do things. So if you jump in there, you might find a hunting partner that doesn't know about the treasure hunt.
We have a real question.
Yes.
This is exciting. From Gary. What time will the puzzles be released on Hunt Day?
My guess is it'll be about 10 o'clock Vegas time, which is, you have to figure whatever time that is all around the country. So probably 10 a.m. Vegas time, we will release the clues, and then throughout the rest of the day. You could be in Hawaii and win this.
Eastern, we're 3 hours ahead of Vegas. So if it's 10 hours Vegas time, it'll be 7.
11, 12, 1.
Wait, fuck, that's the other way. Yeah, 1.
Yes.
1 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, not 7. Don't wake up super early.
Right.
But
so whatever it is in Vegas, it'll be 3 hours later for Eastern.
If that's right, then you're in New York. So
yeah.
So you would know where and Vegas is weird because it's close to the West Coast, but I don't know, are they on Pacific time? I'm not sure, but it'll probably be whatever 11 o'clock or 10. What did I just say? Did I just say 10 or 11?
You said 10.
I said 10. It'll probably be 10 then.
Yes, you said 10 Vegas time. I'm sorry.
It'll probably be 10 Vegas time. At the latest, it'll be 11. So either 10 or 11 or 10:30 or 10:15 or whatever it is. But the email will be sent to everyone all at the same time. There'll be one mass email. So make sure you unblock spam, or you add thegreatustreasurehunt.com to your accepted list, whatever you have to do to get that email, because you're not going to have long. There will be someone there very quickly. I'm saying, like I said, the over-under, I give it at 90 minutes for someone to get solved and to get to that place and find the coin. I'm
very excited.
I'm excited.
Everyone thinks that you're giving out hints. You're not. No hints.
I don't think there are any hints other than there's no possible way I would go back to El Dorado Park and hide a coin under a bench. I just
my God.
I just wouldn't do it. Did you have an eye twitch or something? You said you were.
Yeah, I did. I did get a little something in my eye earlier.
Yeah. It's unavoidable sometimes when it starts. It just, especially when you start talking about certain subjects, you get a tick.
This might be a hint. This might be some tech help for you from Fealty. The adapter you have is probably not the right style of USB. It looks old, and maybe USB 1, which is old. You need to get USB 3 adapter.
No, it's it's a lightning.
Oh, it has a USB at the. See, that's weird. Mine has a USB. No, wait, I'm lying. Mine has a USB-C plug, because this is what I bought to use for my laptop, but all the holes are for USB.
Yeah, no, this is a lightning connector. So that's the brand new.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the tail that it comes off of. So what I'm going to try to do, instead of buying another one of these whole adapters, there are adapters where it's just one item where you plug into one thing and then it tails out and it doesn't have multiple ports. So that'll be the next thing I try. I'll get it to work somehow.
Frank is saying they should get a camera crew to follow around a few hunters. Ooh.
That is one thing. We in pitching this as a show, the strength, I think, of this show is that literally anyone can win. There is no casting. So if you remember when Who Wants to Be a Millionaire first came on, how did you win? It was Regis. It was in prime time. It wasn't a It wasn't a daily syndicated show. It was a special event, and you had to do a thing called Fast Fingers. They would ask you questions. You would dial a number every day at a certain time, and they would come up with questions, and you have to answer them really quickly on the phone. Literally anyone in the country could call in and win, and then they would fly you to New York, and you would face off against the 10 people that were the fastest or had the most, the best questions or whatever, and you're on the show. Literally anyone can win. Same thing with our show. literal or hunt, and on the show, literally anybody can win. If you have cameras following people around, then you have to cast the show. Then it's like every other reality show. Fly into New York or fly into Los Angeles and we'll interview you. And who are we going to put on the show? Is it going to be the barista, the unemployed actor, or the normal Joe in Davenport, Iowa? Guess what? It's going to be a show full of unemployed actors and baristas who are also unemployed actresses. That's
True.
That's every Survivor. It's every Amazing Race.
Wow, that's
you have to check a box. Yeah, right. So on Amazing Race,
because I used to be the person that would stand in line for these shows because I would try to be like, I'm going to get on anything.
So and that's not inclusiveness. When you're checking a bunch of boxes, you're not being inclusive. You're not including everybody. You're saying only the people that can get here to the casting place. You're immediately eliminating over 99% of the population. We're welcoming all those 99% because we're saying that literally anyone can win. We're not having casting. You've got a shot at winning. All you need is an email address and solve a word search puzzle. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do to win. You can be any age over 18. If you got a bright 9-year-old, is probably going to be able to solve most of these puzzles because they are
so
not
could
difficult.
you partner with your kid if he's smart? Or she?
Absolutely. If you're the idiot and you have a genius daughter and you're just a dumb guy, but your kid's really bright, you
do it with your kid.
Do it with your kid. Exactly. Give the kid the hard puzzles and you take the word search. You do the word search and give your kid the puzzle that looks like it's insanely impossible. And by the time you finish the word search, your daughter goes, oh, look, I've got the answer. It's Vegas Park in Las Vegas on Centennial Boulevard. Go and find it there. And then the kid gets a cookie.
And you get the $500.
You get the $500. Yeah, don't tell your kid how much you're getting.
You don't just split the money with your kid. No. Come on, it's your kid.
Oh, sweetheart, you won $5. Yay, $5.
Yeah.
And then keep your kid off the internet, otherwise they'll find out. They got messed over by stupid dad. Oh, who's this? Hey, here comes Darth Ravenous. Oh no, he ran away.
Oh, your cat?
He wanted to be on the show and then he ran. So
the check behind you, is that a prop from the last show?
Yes, that was the big fake check that we used in the previous one when the prize was $10,000. There will be no big fake check because we're going on a shoestring. So I got on a plane. I was going out to meet Nancy, our first winner. I got on a plane and I was carrying the big fake check and the big fake check and the book cover.
Do banks accept that? Like, when people win, like,
no, you can't.
You can't just be like.
It'd have to be a big fake bank.
Put it through the window. Yeah, okay.
Those are tough to find.
Okay.
So I got on the plane and I have the mask on and I'm flying out the next day after Nancy finds the Z. She finds it, I think, on a Friday. I'm flying out that night. So I'm going on a Saturday morning from Austin, Texas. I get on the plane. I've got the mask. I'm carrying these two things. They let me carry those things on the plane with me. And a lady sitting in the aisle as I'm going down the aisle goes, oh, are you with that treasure hunt? And if you could see, you could have seen my mouth. It was like that. And she says, with the Z? What I didn't know was the story blew up overnight. And I had sent some press releases into Vegas TV stations, and 3 of the 4 local stations picked up on local woman wins $10,000 by finding a Z that's been hidden under a bench for 10 years. The woman on the phone has news bulletins from Las Vegas. She sees the story and sees me in the aisle of the plane and says, oh, are you with the treasure hunt with that Z? And so that was the first time I had experienced, holy crap, I guess that's what viral is.
You're trying to say you're famous and you're getting
I am absolutely not famous, but yeah, it's the only time I've ever been recognized with a mask on. Because most of the times you go into a place with a mask. Yeah, you go into a place with a mask on to not be recognized.
Yeah.
That's the whole goal of wearing masks when you're going in to knock over a place to try to get prize money for a show. So we got there and I guess the rest is history. So we'll do the same thing this year. We will be in Las Vegas. We will be lurking about in some public location. Don't look for me. Look for the coin that looks a lot like, well, you saw what it looked like from earlier in the show. That's what you're looking for. Just finding me is no good. It's not tag you're it. You've got to actually find the coin.
Like, so if someone sees you and tackles
someone sees
you,
me and goes, oh, it's
starts going through your pockets.
Yeah, it's not going to be there. Oh, go through the other pocket. It's in the other pocket. Okay, it wasn't in the other pocket.
It's definitely not in my butthole.
No, I tricked you into going into multiple pockets. So yeah, you don't want to do that. Find the coin and you win the cash.
Cool. Yes. Very cool. And I guess I was gonna say
I'll take any questions from
my
chat.
My sister lives in Vegas. I could
Your
not
sister
send
lives
her.
in Vegas?
That would be very suspect if I ended up being part of a winning team. It'd be
especially
like,
since you just said you're not very good at puzzles.
Right. I could send my sister out to go get it.
If you're on this broadcast, you can't win. So
all right, fine.
Yeah, so you can't win. Sorry.
Okay, I'm looking through the chat for real questions.
For real questions? Let me see.
There's a lot of fake questions too.
It's harder than you think. I like that one.
Someone in the chat said you had great hair.
Oh yes, usually
a lot of people were saying Apple is terrible. Don't use Apple.
Too late. Too late.
I have an Apple Mac and I have a PC like desktop.
Mm-hmm. It's all one big world.
They're all working together.
Everyone is welcome except the Frenchies. So you have to have a social security number to win because it's a prize, it's a contest, it's income. That's not us, that's the federal government.
We have a question asking where is the treasure?
It's in Las Vegas within 50 miles of the Bellagio fountains. All will be revealed next week as the clues come out next Saturday.
Yeah, what if this happens? What if a homeless person finds it and just keeps it? Like, what if it just disappears?
I'll be at the location, and I'll know that it's there. And once I know that it's there, I'll be keeping an eye on it until someone shows up. So,
what if a
million to one that happens?
This is like a 1,000,000 to 1 chance. So what if you know where the location is? Yeah. A homeless person happens upon it, and you see the homeless person beginning to take it out. Are you going to shake down that homeless person?
I might have another one there. I might have backups. Always have a backup. Okay. There's a backup to the backup. So if the homeless person says, "I found her," and wanders away within that 90 minutes,
could the homeless person then technically does the homeless person win the $1,000?
No. No, because he didn't solve it. It's what we call an accidental find. So if someone just blunders along, and like if I show up in Vegas next Friday and I discover the coin isn't there, then someone has accidentally found it. But I'll have a backup, so we'll replace it in case that happens. And so if you accidentally find it, you're not going to win.
Okay.
When someone's looking for something. When someone is just wandering through the park, they're going to have a certain look. But when someone is and they're actively searching for something, you can definitely tell the difference.
I have another real question.
Yes.
Gary. Good old Gary. Will the puzzles be released between 10 and 11 a.m. local for every city hunt?
Probably, but I mean, we're going to play it by ear. Saturdays will be the day except the Los Angeles search. Los Angeles will be on the next Sunday, and that will be within a 50-mile radius of the Hollywood sign. But that will be a Sunday hunt, not a Saturday hunt. Every other one will be a Saturday location or a Saturday release.
That's good because then you can do it, typical weekend people
Perfect for the weekend. Yeah. We were pitching it in the script Bible, which I might have at hand. Our theory had always been that Friday night would be a great time to put the show on, because then you would remind people that the next day we're going to have the clue release. And so if the show were on Friday night, you remind people the clues are coming out on Saturday morning, because you don't want people, hunting at night. So you're never going to release the clues during the show. And what day of the week would be the best? The weekend would probably be the best to release it. So we're going to do it like we theorized in the script Bible for the network show. We're going to do it as close as we can on the YouTube show, and we'll see if we were right.
Dan, okay, let's say you do all the cities. You have the winners from all the cities.
Yes.
Would you ever do like a showcase showdown with all of the winners? Like some kind of make them do like a ninja warrior to be like, who is the best winner?
That that would be like a network. That's the kind of idea that would, like a network would come up with that. So, of course, if you had the network thing, there'll be over 50 winners because there's literally a location in every state, which we have scouted. There are only 5 of the 45 states that we haven't physically gone to the location to actually scout the location, because you have to, because you could go to a place that you can Google map something, you can Google Earth something, and it looks like a good spot to hide something. But when you actually get there, it's not good at all. It's either way too visible or you couldn't hide a coin there. But 50 feet away, there's a better spot that you didn't see on Google Maps or Google Earth or something like that. So we have actually scouted 45 out of the 50 locations. But for the show, there would be over 50 winners, because you're going to have not only the people that solve the problems, but the people that find it. So you could have 80, 90, 100 different people. It would be like a grand melee of puzzle solvers or something.
Whoa.
But I don't know. That might be the second show. But
Yeah.
first show is open to everyone. You just register your email and you're ready to go.
Thomas is saying the worst part of being homeless and finding the coin is having it taken away. No one will believe you and assume you're schizophrenic.
Well, you can keep your coin, Mr. Homeless Guy. You can hang on to it. You're just not a winner. I'm sorry.
If you're homeless, why aren't you doing the hunt? What else are you doing?
Right. You're literally not a winner. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Well, you'd have to have
a library.
Access.
Get to a library and register.
Get to a library, enter your email address. I am homeless23 at gmail.com.
Homeless.
You could win. You could win. As long as you remember your social security number, you're in there.
Homeless Bill at protonmail.com.
There you go.
All
exactly.
Right, cool. How many laws do I have to break to find the treasure?
Hopefully you will break no laws either in solving the puzzle or finding the treasure. Please obey all traffic laws. Don't speed somewhere and run off the road. I'm completely not in charge of any of that. So please drive safely. All of the locations are safe. They're within 300 feet of marked parking. So if you pull up and you're certain it's on this highway median with cars going in both directions and there's a planter there and you're sure that it's there, it's not. It's in a safe location, 300 feet or less from marked free parking.
Right, because you don't want to be liable if somebody gets hurt for crossing a highway or something.
Yeah, don't be insane.
It's not going to be like Squid Game.
Right. I didn't watch Squid Game because I'm not into
You have to watch Squid Game.
Don't have to watch Squid. I'm not into watching people kill each other.
Get killed. Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, if it's Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, it's part of a storied drama. But a game where everyone kills each other to win, nah.
What do you think of the idea that we could pay homeless people to attack the hunters for more of a challenge?
That's a Squid Game. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. Once we put our show together, then you'll see how to make it perverted. So then you can do the perverted version of the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt.
We're keeping it wholesome and
we're keeping it wholesome. We're keeping it family friendly. All the clues are wholesome and family friendly. Hopefully our winners will be too. We won't have a gaggle of homeless people showing up with coins. I found this. That's not even a coin. It's a bottle cap, and I don't even know where you found a bottle cap. But you're not a winner. If you look under the bottle cap, it clearly says you are not a winner. I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to leave.
Aw.
So, yeah.
It's Chewy. Thank you for the $5. Houston, Texas in the building. Morning to you, Chrissy. Thank you, Chewy. NVIDIA, thanks for the 2. Play the stream backwards for a special clue.
Exactly.
That's funny. Chimpicus, are you going to rule out people who cheat with psychic powers?
No, if you have psychic powers, even if you spell psychic correctly, and I know you can't do spell correct in chat, but if you spell psychic correctly and are psychic and find the coin, you still have to have the right solution to the puzzle. So if you psychically go to where the coin is and find it without the correct solution to the puzzle, you are not a winner. That will be considered an accidental find. So psychic people, gear up your solving powers, solve the puzzle. Don't go to the coin psychically.
Okay.
Solve the puzzle first. You got a 1 in 5 chance of even, like, right from the start. If you start with the right puzzle, you're like puzzle 1 through 5. If you get the right one first, it'll give you the exact location. You don't have to do the other 4. You'll know you have the right location.
Okay. From Bradley, does the finder have to turn in the proxy coin to receive the prize money, or can we keep it?
You get to keep the proxy coin, which in the future will be worth nothing. Well, I don't know. Maybe if the show ends up going to a network show, it might be able to. You could sell it on eBay for like $2 or $3. Ooh, Han Solo's blaster is going on auction very soon. The original blaster from the original Star Wars. So maybe this coin will be worth something in the future. Yeah.
Thomas McNulty, do we have to show our answers worked out on paper like in school?
You don't. You just have to tell us what the answer is in the solution. You say, I solved puzzle number 7. There's only 1 through 5, so I didn't give you a clue there. I solved puzzle number 7, and the solution is Las Vegas Park, Las Vegas Boulevard, under the bench. That's my solution. And we will know, okay, well, that is the solution. That was puzzle number 7. Now you have to actually get the coin. If you don't have the coin, just having the solution is no good. Either you have to get the coin or your partner has to get the coin. So there will be a lot of different people that have the correct solution. And solution at thegreatustreasurehunt.com, we're going to get a bunch of correct solutions. But only one of those people will have a partner that finds a coin, and only that person and that team is the winner.
Ooh. Arceon, I think this is unrelated. Chrissy, since gingers can still win the sun lest they burst into flames, do they also have to sleep in caskets? Can they see their reflection in the mirror? Are they repelled by garlic? I really can't speak on this as I'm not a true ginger. I am a dyed ginger.
You're a daywalker.
Ginger. I am I'm a dirty blonde under all this. That's why I have so many blonde moments.
And also, you're not a vampire. This is all vampire stuff. Sleeping in caskets, reflections in mirrors, repelled by garlic. That's all vampire.
I love garlic. I'm getting married to an Italian. You think if I was repelled by garlic, I would have
clearly not a vampire. Watch What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
If you want to see vampire rules, What We Do in the Shadows. Great show.
Yeah. Wow. I think Bradley is going to be like a contender for this because he's coming out with the real
Bradley's
questions.
Loving it.
Yeah. Proxies are the most valuable part for some of us hunters, a keepsake and memory of great fun with friends.
After you've spent all the money, the only thing left is going to be that coin that you found. Okay, here's another story from Nancy Zitko, who found the silver Z, the NZ.
We should get Nancy on this. What is she doing right now?
Nancy, she's in Las Vegas, and she's primed to win this again because she can win.
She's probably putting all her money into a penny slot right now.
She keeps the Z with her in her purse. She related this story to me. She keeps the Z with her in her purse. She's a sweet lady. Her purse was stolen in Las Vegas. You never get your purse back. You get your purse stolen, that purse is gone forever. She got the purse back. The stuff was gone. The silver Z was still there. She still has the silver Z. So all the cash and the credit cards were gone and her identity was stolen, but thank God she has the Z.
Was it in a little zipper compartment?
I don't know. I didn't ask that. All I know is that she keeps it with her in her purse, and the purse got stolen, and that was the whole story. But
they took all of her money and her credit cards, but the Z was still there.
Hopefully now she keeps like a wallet, like a biker, like a wallet with a chain.
She should put it on a necklace. She should
have it worked into some sort of fine jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Raj, thanks for the super sticker.
Super sticker from Big Raj. So yeah, after you spent the $500, the coin will be forever.
Okay, cool. I'm listening, and oh my God, it's Nancy Zitko in the chat. I'm listening, and the Z team has been organized. We got this covered. I feel like this isn't really her.
Hold on a second. Let me take a look at that. Keep that picture up.
Okay, I mean, it's very easy to make a fake account.
You know what? I think that's her. Nancy,
no way.
Nancy, say something that I haven't already told. I think I've already told everything about Nancy Zitko, though. That's the problem.
Nancy, how big How big is Dave's penis? Just put it in
Oh
the
my
chat, and then we'll
God.
know.
Family
Just kidding.
show, family.
Family friendly. Just
I'm
kidding.
immediately rethinking our host. Who else can we get?
All right, Nancy. What's
Ooh.
something that only Nancy would know?
I don't know. What would
Wouldn't that be
Nancy know?
insane if she won it twice in a row?
It would be, again, like you'd have to put it in a movie that no one would buy, because we've tried that as well. We've tried pitching this as a movie.
Nancy, what is David's favorite food, or what's
she doesn't
his
know. She has no
his
idea.
weakness?
We met in the park. I handed her the check. We've chatted a couple times afterwards. What do I know now that you don't know that Nancy would know? She'd probably let Nancy think of something.
Wow, is this
that
real
isn't
Nancy?
Public knowledge.
It is her, and I'm here too. Is genetic blend Beth? Was that she in her team?
Beth Hovanek is the Pittsburgh resident who was paired with Nancy. So both Beth and Nancy are in the chat.
It's
awesome.
really them.
It's
They're
really
in the
Beth
chat.
and Nancy.
Oh
Yay!
my God, Beth
Fantastic.
and Nancy. That's
fantastic.
That's
it's Beth
cool.
and Nancy. They're teaming up again. Beth was the solver. She solved the One Hit Wonders chapter, and Nancy was the finder. So we had a solver and a finder, a great team. They've kept in touch over the year. Yeah, we're excited to do it again.
Wow. So any new people listening, you have to compete
I'm just thinking that
with
if
Nancy
Beth
and the Z team.
Exactly, because if Beth wins again and if Beth and Nancy combine to win, it's going to look like we set this whole thing up. So come on, everyone else, put your thinking caps on and let's try to defeat the undefeatable team of Nancy and Beth.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy's got the power of the Z. Nancy, Dave always wears his WSOP shirt. Okay, World Series of Poker. I was wearing it when I met her, and that's probably
wow.
I probably won't wear it there. I'll probably wear one of these shirts and then literally give the finder the shirt off my back.
Let's see that shirt. Let's see that shirt.
The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt shirt. Oh, look at that!
Wow, I want to get one of those.
This is good for like weddings, special occasions, anything. Court depositions. You can wear this shirt, and we'll give it away. We've got just enough to give away one at every location.
I'm going to sabotage them because they are my biggest competition. Uh-oh.
The holographics. There's no way to sabotage anyone. The emails are going to go out and they're going to solve it or not solve it. I'm sure Nancy and Beth will be on the phone with each other. And this is not the only. Beth is a really good puzzle solver. Beth has won other contests because these are things called armchair treasure hunts, and there's a lot of these armchair treasure hunts going on right now, actually. And usually it's a case where you buy a book or you buy a membership to something and they send you a bunch of clues. I've got one that's going on right now. Where is it? Oh no! Oh God! Don't you hate when people clean things up and then that's the thing that you wanted to find?
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't clean things up.
Here's a book called Xavier Marks and the Missing Masterpieces. And it's a book that it's a children's book. But
that would prepare someone for this hunt?
Well, no, that it has a $10,000 prize attached to it. So if you solve the clues that are in this book, and I'm not making any money off this at all, but this is an example of one of the many sort of armchair treasure hunts that are out there.
Cool.
Xavier Marks.
Has anyone won that yet?
No, it's still available. It's a $10,000 prize. I guess you could Google Xavier Marks and the Missing Masterpieces. You buy that book, you solve the puzzles, and there is an item somewhere in the United States. It's been out for months, so this isn't the kind of thing where you'd have to partner with someone. If you solved it, there's probably plenty of time for you to get to wherever that location is. The person who organized that hunt sent that to me, but there it is. Yeah.
$10,000 prize. Whoa.
Yeah. $10,000 prize. And
that's pretty
the
cool.
thing about that is though, as soon as somebody finds it, that's it. It's over. So you gotta get on that. Now our hunt completely free. And we got 6 different ones over 6 different weeks. It'd
be so funny if to buy the book, it was like a $10,000 book.
What is it? Like $15 or $20?
$19.
Okay. Yeah. That's
worth it.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting. And that's something you could do.
I fell down on the job. Beth Hovanek has written a book. She's the illustrator of a book called Leveret, Leveret. And if Leveret, the Enchanting Hair. And it's also a puzzle book. And there are 15 different items hidden around the country. Unfortunately, it's not on Amazon. You'd have to. It's gonna be tough to even find that book.
Yeah, when I Google the Enchanting Hair, a lot of wigs come up for sale.
not hair. H-A-R-E, not H-A-I-R. Yes.
Oh, whoops.
Yes, the enchanting. Yeah, not that kind of hair.
There it is. Okay, this is a real thing that exists. All right, let's
Leveret, Leveret. Yes, and if you struggle, yes, there it is. The Story of Leveret and Enchanting Hair. That is by our very own Beth Hovanek. She did all the illustrations, and she has made jewelry like brooches and pins and stuff like that with pearls and gold filigree and all that kind of stuff. And they've hidden essentially proxy items all around the country. I think 3 or 4 have already been found, but there are many, many different puzzles in that book. And if you solve one of those puzzles, you can go to a location, find that item, and then you can exchange it for the gem or jewel or piece of jewelry that is referenced in the puzzle that you solved. And that's based on an earlier book which doesn't exist anymore, called A Treasure's Trove. So there's this whole subculture of treasure hunters that are solving puzzles and doing stuff. And so part of the reason that we're doing the show is we think, okay, let's get it out of this niche of
internet weirdos, basically.
Oh, they're not weirdos. No.
I'm just kidding. I think it's cool.
I'm playing the violin for the internet weirdos are now feeling so sad.
That's everybody who watches this is an internet. I'm an internet weirdo.
Well, this is a thing that really should blow up. A lot of some of the executives that we've talked to, they don't get it. They don't get they don't understand that everyone can play. Some of them have said, well, what if we have cameras and follow people around? Well, then you're getting to the whole casting thing of, then you're picking 10 teams and you're just doing The Amazing Race. It's this, that isn't a show I don't need to watch any more shows about a bunch of teams competing against each other and cameras running around and following them. I want to show that literally anyone in America can win. And I think people would watch that show. And then some executives like, well, puzzles. Oh, we're not, puzzles. What's so great about puzzles? Well, there's something called Wordle. You've heard of Wordle, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The guy invented Wordle in September or October. And by January, it had become so popular. This a 5-letter word game, that he sold it to the New York Times for over $1 million in just a couple of months. That's how popular puzzles are. That's how popular our show could be. Literally, anyone can solve these puzzles. Anyone can go out and find these items. And if it were on a network show, we'd be playing for $10,000 or $20,000 per coin. We're not on the network. We're on YouTube. So we're playing for $1,000. But who knows? Next year, our host, Chrissie Mayr, may be saying, welcome to the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, where we'll be hiding coins worth $10,000, et cetera, Chrissy.
Yeah, and I'll be like 15 pounds lighter. I'll have my life together. Everything will be great.
Exactly. Yeah. Or there'll be like some special camera with a special camera with a filter would be even prettier, Chrissy.
This is exciting. Wow, I can't believe we had the Nancy in the chat.
Z Nancy is probably a fake Nancy.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, because
we had the Nancy.
We had the Nancy and the Beth. Exactly. Okay.
The Beth.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. Anything else, Dave? I feel like we gave a third. I understand this show better now than in all of our previous conversations.
Awesome. Well, it's because we talk longer. It's fun.
Hickson just found it. Game over, guys.
Okay, well, wrap it up. Time to go.
Well, it was nice. I tried. Bye.
I feel
Cool.
confident that he didn't actually find the treasure.
No.
No.
Because you didn't put it there yet.
It's been
Or
there
did
for a
you?
year and a half, but I haven't gone back to check on it since I put it there. Since I met Nancy, the day after.
What if it's gone? Will you still put it in that same spot?
Then
Will
I've
you
got
pick a different spot?
Then we've got no. It'll be in the same spot, and we've got a
Okay.
backup. We've got a backup for it, and the odds that the person that found it knows that it's part of something almost zero. But
Okay.
I am confident that it's still in the right spot. I left one thing in one place for over 10 years. I mean, this one has to.
Yeah.
This one has to survive for a year and a half. But it's been there for a year and a half, and we'll be
Cool.
back in Vegas to find it next
Yeah.
Saturday. Not
This is
this Saturday. Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. This is a good point here. You don't need a camera crew. Every smartphone has its own camera. You can simply ask the treasure hunters to vlog themselves, and just you just purchase the footage or get the footage from them.
That is absolutely part of our show. For the network pitch, that is one of the bonus things you can win money with, what we call the winning moment. So if you have 5 or 6 different winners during every show, again, the network version, the YouTube version only has 1 winner per show. But in the network version, we call the winning moment, sponsored by Hilton. And that's the best moment that someone has captured of either themselves or their team finding the item. They're jumping up and down. They're freaking out. They send that footage into the show, and the show producers judge, okay, this is the winning moment. And at the end of the show, Chrissy announces our winning moment was the team from Raleigh, North Carolina. Is Raleigh in North Carolina? The team from Raleigh, North Carolina has won an extra X $1,000 sponsored by Hilton. That kind of thing. So yeah, there is the winning moment, and we fully expect everyone to have some fun with their phones, get some footage as you're finding it.
Family-friendly footage.
It's family-friendly footage. Don't send don't accidentally send the video that's next to the video that you taped as you went.
I'm looking at you, Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
What if someone just finds Dave and follows him?
Find me and follow me, but I'm not going to tell you where the thing is. I will not talk. I'll have pretend handcuffs on behind my back, and I will not tell you where I am or where the coin is.
You will need a disguise. Let me know if you need a wig.
I'm telling you what I'm going to do. You're going to be looking for me. You're not going to see me because I'm going to look completely different than this.
Ooh.
I'm going to shave, right?
You're going to transition.
I'm going to shave. I'm going to put a hat on. I'm going to look 100% different. No one will ever recognize me. And also, look, watch.
What? Who is that?
Where's Dave go? Where's Dave? There's Dave.
Treasure Hunter Biden.
We got
imagine if Hunter Biden
he's
entered the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt.
He's literally named Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, he could have been our host if we'd only if he'd only returned our emails, but apparently his laptop was in the shop.
That's what happened. And he would use all the money for crack anyway.
Nah,
but whatever, that's your right. You spend your prize money on what you want.
Exactly. We're not going to tell you how to spend your money.
No.
We didn't tell Nancy to get a better purse.
No.
An unstealable purse. So yeah, you spend the money how you want.
Yeah. Okay, cool. This is very exciting. It starts next Saturday. We'll see if I can. We'll probably have you on next Friday to remind people that it's starting.
Awesome. We'll cover much the same ground. I'll have nothing new to talk about.
Basically, just do this again with different.
We'll just do the exact same show. You just rerun the show, and then every once in a while.
Maybe I'll be over here next week. It's different.
Hey. Oh no! Wait, I gotta go that way. Okay.
Okay.
We could do the whole Brady Bunch thing. Yeah, fantastic.
Awesome, Dave. I'm pumped. I'm stoked for this. Everyone go to thegreatustreasurehunt.com and register now with your email.
Scroll down to find the actual button. And we're starting next Saturday, but we'll see you again next Friday.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, everyone.
Soon. Bye.
Bye, Chrissy.
Bye. That was Treasure Dave. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited to host. Even if I wasn't hosting this show, I would still be excited for it because anybody can play. Anybody can win money. We like money. Bye, Dave. All right, everyone misses Dave. Should we bring Dave back? No, you're done, Dave. It's good. You did great. I want to talk about Lee Zeldin getting attacked. This is wild. Lee Zeldin, who is the Republican candidate for New York governor, he just won the nomination. He was attacked. The man who allegedly tried to stab Republican candidate for New York Governor Lee Zeldin with a bladed weapon, otherwise known as a knife, during a campaign stop on Thursday was released from jail within hours of his arrest on a felony charge, just as Zeldin had predicted. David Jakubonis, 43, from Fairport, New York, was arraigned overnight in Parenton Town Court on account of second-degree attempted assault stemming from the attack on Zeldin, but was quickly released on his own recognizance. Is that allowed? I guess so. In a tweet after the violent incident in Monroe County, Zeldin, who was running as a tough on crime candidate against incumbent Democratic Governor Hobag Kathy Hochul, I just made that up. That's perfect. Said he expected his alleged assailant to be back on the streets in no time. His words as he tried to stab me a few hours ago were, "You're done." Damn. But several attendees, including Esposito for New York, quickly jumped into action and tackled the guy. The gubernatorial hopeful tweeted early Friday, "Law enforcement was on the scene within minutes. The attacker will likely be instantly released under New York's laws." Wow. This is him. Is this him? Whoa. Is that something he's holding right there? It's like a little stabby thing. Whoa. He's wearing a veteran hat. I wonder if that's like a stolen valor. Damn, his ear is bleeding. Wow. What is this? It's like something that a girl would carry, like walking home late at night. Like a little something on your knuckles. So here's Lee Zeldin's tweet. Critics on Twitter reacted with a mix of incredulity and dismay at the news of the suspect's swift release. The guy tried to stab a man running for governor and is back on the streets. Desi Queller, a GOP congressional candidate from Queens, tweeted, "New York has truly become a sick place run by criminals." Ben Dominic, editor-at-large at The Spectator magazine, wrote, "Attempt to stab a GOP congressman on stage. Get released on your own recognizance, New York, everybody." Oh, that's him from his Instagram. He looks like he doesn't have a lot going on. Erin Perrin, former Trump spokeswoman, also weighed in. "Really sad to see how much my home state supports criminals more than victims." Yep. Zeldin, a sitting U.S. congressman from Long Island, strong on represent, was delivering a stump speech about bail reform in Parenton, New York, when he was confronted by Jakubonis. Whoa, that's it right there. Yeah, this is something that like girls carry. Damn. The weapon shaped like a cat face is seen in the foreground. What a fucking pussy. Okay, the 43-year-old man who is reportedly an Iraq war veteran. Oh, okay, he's a real veteran. Damn. And was said to be drunk at the time. Was seen on video jumping on stage and lunging at the candidate with an unknown weapon shaped like a cat. "I saw that he was approaching the congressman, so I jumped up on the stage," witness Joe Chinelli said to the Post. Wow, so just a guy, an eyewitness, jumped in. After a brief tussle between the suspect and Zeldin, Chinelli, a combat veteran, tackled the aggressor to the ground. Wow, good for him. Chinelli told Rochester First that when he later spoke with Jakubonis and found out the suspect had served in Iraq, he promised to get him help. Oh, that's really nice. When he said he served in Iraq, "I got down on my hands and knees and said, we're going to get through whatever you've done here tonight. You're going to get better and focus on that. You can contact me after this thing is done," Chinelli, who was running for the state assembly, told the outlet. Jakubonis was detained by a number of witnesses, including GOP candidate for Lieutenant Governor Allison Esposito. Zeldin was unharmed and resumed his speech after Jakubonis was led away by police officers. Later on Thursday, Zeldin told the Post via text that he was okay and described the incident as crazy. Hochul, who will be facing off against Zeldin in November, condemned the attack on her opponent. "My team has informed me about the attack at Lee Zeldin's campaign event tonight. Relieved to hear that he was not injured and the suspect is in custody." Whatever. Talk is cheap, Hochul. She sucks. I hope she loses. Wow. Apparently, Hochul told her this is from a comment. Apparently, Hochul told her supporters where Lee Zeldin was exactly with a clear inference that they should go and disrupt his right-wing activities. No way. 4 questions. Number 1, was Mr. Jakubanis in the crowd of Hochul supporters when she gave them directions to the campaign stop? 2, was Jakubanis known to Hochul and or her staff as an unstable individual? Number 3, have there been any attempts by Hochul or her staff to cover up their relationship with this guy? What? 4, have the police obtained a warrant to search the guy's home for weapons? If not, why not? Democrats love their political violence. They allowed their Antifa and BLM goons to burn, loot, and murder across the country for months, with our current VP Kamala even raising funds to bail out the agitators. The leftist media joined in calling the Democratic political thugs peaceful protesters. Meanwhile, we have a bunch of drunken, relatively harmless morons. Hey, I'm not a moron, no, who trespassed on the Capitol on the 6th. No one is surprised. I always like the comments. That's how you know, like, what real people think. Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm making fun of his little cat weapon, but that's enough to, like, do some damage in the right spot. Damn. Poor guy. Let's see. Is this footage from when it happened? I can't hear anything.
Option. There's only one option.
You're done? Whoa. He had a gun?
Go now.
Damn.
There we go. Okay, who's got the knife? I got it. I got it. On this arm right here.
Whoa.
It ain't go nowhere.
He got tied up. What are those little things called? Zip ties? He walked up so calmly to him. Like, I'm surprised he made it that far. Because he looks like he is a veteran. Probably people didn't suspect anything. Oh, it's Biden. Oh, it's Biden. Biden has COVID. Dave, you're still there.
What?
Dave, you're still here.
Well, I've got nowhere to go. I can't.
Oh, stay on, Dave.
I have nothing to do. People
no.
are getting stabbed. I'm trying to do a treasure hunt. Got my new microphone. The microphone doesn't work.
Oh, we can talk about the news together.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh, somebody died. There was a sinkhole in a pool. I don't know. That's kind of like, I want to try to keep things light.
Yeah.
Okay, this is perfect. This is
the non-stabbing, non-sinkhole stories.
Yeah. I love how Treasure Dave is back. Okay. So a woman was left in a neck brace. She got attacked by a giraffe. She was trying to get proposed to in the park, and things went wrong. A woman was left needing a neck brace after a giraffe tried to cut in during her proposal. This is so funny.
Get it?
Was left, right? A woman.
Did they check to see if the giraffe needed a neck brace?
Right?
I'm just saying.
It would probably be the biggest neck brace that they could find. Ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
A woman was left hurting after an uninvited guest interrupted her boyfriend's romantic proposal. Frank, why didn't you propose to me near animals on a safari? Monstera Cox, that's her name, was engaging in a wildlife animal safari when one of the star attractions tried to cut in on one of the most memorable moments of her life. Cox's unnamed partner is seen getting down on one knee when the giraffe snuck in and tried to give her a kiss.
Hilarious.
The now viral, always a TikTok. Let's watch the TikTok.
Owned by the Chinese.
Owned by the Chinese, which I was tempted to join. I am not going to join.
They get all your banking information and everything. It's
Ugh,
yeah.
they can just sneak in and look at your phone and everything.
There will be one day they'll just turn the switch and everybody's information will go right to
Ugh, gross.
Winnie the Pooh.
Okay. Someone was recording this.
She said yes.
Aww. Uh-oh. Ah!
Same old story.
Wow. Did she fall? Did she drop the ring?
Did she have the ring? She says
Yeah.
yes.
Uh-oh.
She didn't have the ring yet.
Okay, he's still holding it.
Right. It's safe.
Wow. So now she's got giraffe lick all over her face.
Gross. Proposal off.
Yeah. Wow. Now I bet this guy's really reconsidering things. He's like, I didn't know you were into bestiality.
Exactly, because if God sends one of his creatures to literally shove your intended out of the way, think about that.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah,
the
do you
wrong
think this
girl
is
for
a
you.
sign?
That's the wrong girl.
You take this as a sign, Dave.
Oh,
that,
yeah,
like
look
this
at that.
is not.
Here comes God's creature right there. Don't do it,
God's
buddy.
creature.
Don't
Wow.
do it. Let me move her out of here for you.
Imagine like she died. If she died during
she's
this,
not
they'd be like, oh shoot.
No.
Maybe the giraffe just is like attracted to this guy.
Hey, that's 3 carrots. That's the wrong kind of carrot.
Like, I need a bigger ring.
That's
Damn.
great, though.
All right.
I love
That's kinda
giraffes.
crazy. Love giraffes. Still not joining TikTok.
No.
That was Wilbur Cousins. Have you ever been sort of like, have you ever had an animal come up to you
Not
in the wild?
Not in try and prevent proposals or anything. Animals love me. I'm lovable.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's good. That's a good sign.
Yes, animals love me.
If animals are drawn to you. I miss the dogs so much. The dogs have been away for like a week. And like, there's just, I don't know. It's like I'm all alone. The dogs would come in and like listen to my show. They would sit on the ground at my feet, or they'd sit on the bed and look at me and be like, why is she talking into that box?
No, it's cute.
It was so
Let's see if I can
cute.
let's see if I
They'd
can
be
get my cat to come. Darth.
Yeah. Darth.
Any other time he would come when I call.
Really? Your cat comes when you call? That's rare.
Yes. Darth. He's got the zoomies. I can hear him zooming around.
Aw.
Darth.
I can't tell whether the giraffe was male or female.
Yeah. Well, it identified it as an alpaca. So you got to be careful there.
The giraffe?
The giraffe was identifying as an alpaca. Yeah, it didn't identify as a giraffe.
Oh,
so you gotta
I get it.
Be
You're
careful.
being funny. Yes, shout out to Nickel City Cigars. Go to Nickel City Cigars and use promo code CMP. You get a discount, and they've got a lot of cool cigars. They're super based, veteran owned. Wow.
Is there any other giraffe stories or animal stories?
Let me see. Animal. I'm just gonna search for animals and see what comes up in the news. Oh.
Darth.
Oh, okay. Animals get stuck on something. And shelter in Ukraine capital takes in animals haunted by war. Oh,
Doesn't sound good.
it doesn't sound like upbeat.
No.
Ooh. Okay, this is fun.
Chimpanzee playing piano.
Yeah, what if an animal finds the coin and you have to wrestle an animal for it?
We can give him a treat. And
so these are some wild animals that are more common in urban areas.
Raccoons.
Eastern bobcats. Remember that viral video of that guy was like, ah, it's a bobcat. Oh my God.
Bobcat would let me pet it.
Really?
Darth. Come here.
You don't know
Darth.
that it's a bobcat video?
Yeah. A bobcat would definitely let me pet it.
Hold on. I have to show you this video because this is like one of the most funny, best things from the internet. This video? You haven't seen this video? Okay, here we go.
Good morning.
Seems like a nice guy.
Yeah. He's just getting ready for his day. He's got what, brownies?
Car.
He's going to bring brownies to work.
Talking to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's talking to someone else. Oh, he's got it. Come on, man.
Watch out! Oh, shoot that fucker! Yeah!
Oh, I don't like this guy.
Watch
now.
out!
I
No?
don't like this guy.
Attack my wife! A bobcat!
Nitwit.
You don't like it that he was going to resort to
He's going to
violence?
shoot it? Come on.
Good morning.
He
Morning.
went so quickly from
Yeah.
upbeat neighborly
there.
man
Drop my coffee.
to, I'm going to shoot it.
Drop my brownies.
car.
But like, let's see if we can see where the bobcat comes from. I think we can watch it crossing the street. Or you see it, you hear them meowing. It jumps up behind her.
What was she carrying in that
Grabs
carrier?
it off her. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
she's got
another.
Has she got an animal in that carrier?
I think so.
Yeah.
And he just chucks it.
He's trying to explain it to him.
But then it came, you see it running back.
Watch out! Oh, shoot that fucker!
Okay, see, I don't like that.
Watch out!
Oh.
He was going after the food that the wife was carrying in the carrier.
Attack my wife!
You think she had food in the carrier?
Well, it was a kitten or some other type of cat.
morning.
To the bobcat, it looked like food. But yeah, I
Here we
turn
see it
on.
crossing the street. We see it crossing the street here.
Need to
Yeah, he
watch
must
my
have been
car.
eyeing that girl, the lady.
It looks like she has a cat carrier.
Yeah, maybe.
She's got a carrier.
Yeah, there's probably a cat in there.
There's something in there. That
No one
bobcat
carries a dog and something like that. She
Yeah, there it
must
is.
have had
There
a
it is.
cat.
That's definitely That's food.
So you think
can't
the
blame-
bobcat would eat her regular cat?
You can't blame the bobcat for wanting a treat.
No, I would never blame the bobcat. Yeah,
No.
this is not something you carry a dog in.
Yeah, he
This has
attacked
gotta
my
be a
wife.
cat.
He wasn't attacking your wife. He wanted his snack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
Can't
He's
blame the
probably just
bobcat for that.
hungry. Do you think this was an empty? No, he would never go after an empty container.
You would think not, but it had it probably had a smell on it that he was like, "Hey, I need to check this out. I'm hungry. What do you got in the box?
Wow.
What's in
So
the
then-
box?
What's in the box?
What's
The great
in
U.S.
the box?
treasure hunt. The coin is in a bobcat.
Oh, that would be awesome.
All you have to do is be attacked by this bobcat to win.
Exactly.
Then he grabs it with his hands. He looks at it like Simba. One day this will all be yours. And
Yeah.
he chucks it. Oh my God! Wow!
The cat was trying to tell him what the story was.
Oh my God,
Watch out!
Lindsay. He's
Watch
like
out!
Oh, shoot that
pulls
fucker!
his gun out.
Yeah! Watch
Oh.
out!
I mean, like in the moment, if you really think a wild animal is gonna attack and kill your wife, I can understand.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, he could have pet the cat. He could have given it whatever was in the box. I guess when you go for our coin, the bobcat will be the mini boss, and then this guy will be the final boss. You got to get past him to get the coin.
Douglas feels like the cat was in heat and the bobcat was what, trying to fuck the regular cat?
Could be.
Damn.
Because they're probably going to the vet maybe for a checkup because of the whole heat thing.
Whoa.
That's smart thinking. That's a
I
puzzle
think it could
solver
be a
right
small
there. Very-
dog.
Could have been a small dog. Yeah,
The cat wanted to bang.
it's very possible. Very possible. A lot of good theories here.
Yeah.
A lot of good theories.
Would you guys in chat, would you pull out if you were carrying, would you pull out a gun to shoot a bobcat? I think it's funny. It's funny because it's like we're not being attacked, but
Right.
I just like how he chucked it.
Yeah, we're not carrying our small pets in a bobcat-sized container either.
I want to watch him throw it again.
Treats are here.
Yeah.
Bobcat! Oh my God!
That's horrible. Like
He's looking right at it. He's
I
looking
am-
at it.
I am not for violence on animals.
He was trying to
ever.
make friends. The bobcat was making friends at the time, and the
I mean,
guy
he-
just threw him.
Why would he just And the cat, I'm amazed, like, wasn't trying to claw this guy's eyes out.
You could have scratched the cat's head. All cats like head scratches. Every
Yeah.
cat, no matter
Here's
what
this
size,
neighbor. This
likes
neighbor's
its
probably
head
like, what's
scratched.
going on? What is this screaming about? He should have thrown the cat at the neighbor.
He's not going to win any prizes in the cat throwing contest because
Oh,
that's
poor
a
cat.
poor effort.
The poor cat's like, here's like, you're probably wondering how I got here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. He
Yeah.
spiked him.
Freeze frame and cut to some music.
He spiked him.
This
like a
is not how I
touchdown.
expected my day to begin.
Yeah, and this was like he had what, all these brownies in here.
Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got
this was the guy who came back. This was the good morning guy. This was like, this guy's what, on a run
Yeah.
or something?
He's
Or
got
maybe-
human snacks. The cat is not interested in this tray of brownies.
Yeah, why is he running? This is very suspect.
It's
Why
very
does he see the
suburban.
neighbor?
It's a
But he
nice
looks like-
suburban story.
The neighbor looks like he's running
morning.
away from something,
Good
not
morning.
jogging.
Hey, good morning. This story's not in the. This is not a big city story. This is a nice suburban
I need to wash
story.
my car.
Maybe
I
he
need to
was,
wash my car.
maybe he was jogging. Now I'm gonna
dialogue
look
is-
at the neighbor this whole time.
The dialogue's a little on the nose, but then again, so was the Bobcat.
The neighbor
is all
hears the
hilarity.
screaming. He starts running back. Good for him. Oh no, yeah.
Look, there he is. He's getting to know him. Getting to know him. Throws him 8 feet.
Now, wait,
Bobcat
this
says, "I
woman
know
ran.
what-"
This woman ran towards the Bobcat.
Yeah.
That's balls right there. Watch
Yeah.
the neighbor. Maybe she knows this Bobcat, or maybe she's trying to scare it away.
Right. Watch out.
Oh, shoot that fucker.
Now this
Language.
person's involved.
Language.
It's a bomb.
Okay, I could really watch this all day, and then that's probably the
It's
problem.
fantastic.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
the brownies never made it.
Brownies never got
To
to where
work.
they. Well, funny story. I was coming out of the house. I had my coffee in one hand. I had my brownies. Suddenly, my wife is attacked by a bobcat.
Oh my god!
I almost got my gun and shot him.
So anyway, that's an Eastern Bobcat. That could be in your urban
Yeah.
area.
When we go to New York or Asheville, North Carolina, it's possible we'll see a bobcat. And I will be petting the bobcat, and he will be friendly.
Oh,
That is not a bobcat. That's an
This is
opossum. They are not
What's it-
friendly.
is an opossum the same thing as a possum?
An opossum is it's actually an opossum, but everyone calls it possum. But yeah. I had an
Oh.
encounter with an opossum when we lived out near the lake, and the opossum played possum.
You were
I
trying to
thought
hide
the-
one of the coins, and
Well, the possum was dead. I thought the possum was dead because we had dogs at the time and the dogs were barking, and I saw what I thought was a dead possum. I didn't want him on my yard, so I took a push broom, and was pushing the possum as far away from the house as I could, and the possum was just dead. And okay, come on, dogs, come back in the house. Walked away like 20 feet. The possum jumps right up, jumps onto the fence, and runs away. Literally plain possum. I mean, it looked as dead as could possibly be.
wow,
And that's my possum story.
that's a great possum story.
Thank you.
I don't have any possums. I've never encountered a possum. This
That's
looks like
my one and
taxidermy.
My one and only encounter with a possum.
They are common now in urban areas. Interesting. Moose. Wow. Moose are
Ooh.
found in Vermont. They're huge.
Yeah.
Ooh, a
Black
black
bear.
bear. That's
Would-
fun.
They would let me pet it. I'm certain a bear would let me pet the bear.
Really? You think you could
Yes.
charm a bear?
100%. The bear and I would very much get along.
You just cover your hand in honey so that he would be like, "Oh yeah, I like
You
honey."
just put out the positive energy. The bears
Yeah.
will be friendly. Yeah.
They're common in spring and fall when animals are coming out of their hibernation.
Yeah. Like giant, more dangerous dogs.
Their ears are bigger than I realized.
They would love ear scratches.
Oh my god, I'm sneezing. Another one's coming. Oh god, I hate sneezing.
That's all right.
Such a waste of time. Okay. Stay safe and don't assume. Just because you see something during the day doesn't mean it's sick. Like a bobcat. Cool. I feel like you're an animal lover, Dave.
I love animals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They would let me pet them.
Yeah.
Probably
So
not
what-
that bobcat at that time, but at a different time, the bobcat would let me pet it.
Yeah. See what other animal news. Ooh. Okay, we got crocodile news. This is good. We could just do an animal show.
Yeah.
2 American tourists were attacked by a crocodile at a resort in Mexico. Ooh, they got bitten. There's also a pit bull that attacked a lady recently and like ate.
What?
Oh my God, this is a bad story.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna pull it up. See news. Oh, there's so many pit bull attack stories. Okay, this is the one where the pit bull ate her whole bicep, like chewed it up and swallowed it, like right in
Wow.
front of her. Pit bull attacks owner as she attends to new puppy. He ate my entire bicep. This happened 2 days ago.
Yikes.
This is in Louisville, Texas. A horrific incident. A Texas woman viciously attacked by her pit bull of 2 years. The pit bull was 100 pounds. See, this is why I maintain never own a dog that like almost weighs as much as you do.
Well, certain breeds.
Like pit bulls.
I'm not going to say.
Hercules. We're not going to say. We're not going to be dogsist.
I'm not going to be breedist.
The dog snapped and turned on her when she was showing off her new puppy. Maybe he got jealous. The puppy name was Rue. She was showing it to her friend. The puppy went to jump on the couch, so I went to pick the puppy up, and my friend told him to get down. The dog lunged at her friend and then sunk his teeth into his neck. The pit bull jumped on my friend's neck, and he started bleeding. I was like, what the F? He was latched onto the back of his neck. The 41-year-old reportedly said she got the dog off her friend Peter, then asked her friend to stay in the bathroom. Immediately, Hercules turned his aggression on Lucas. Hercules! He must have smelled the blood all over me and started attacking me. I don't remember a lot of it. I remember looking down at my flesh being torn off my arm.
Gross.
I don't remember the feeling of it. I remember screaming, Hercules, it's me!
That did it.
The dog reportedly tore off 2/3 of Lucas's right arm, ate her bicep, and sank its teeth into her leg and foot. Help me, I'm dying, the woman screamed when her daughter, Tana, and her husband, Harley, rushed into the living room. Tana saw the dog was trying to kill me. She reached out her hand to me, and I tried to grab it, but I missed her by inches. It grabbed onto my leg and dragged me further away. So the dog is able to drag her whole body.
Yeah.
Her husband walked in and beat the dog off me. I don't remember that part. I don't know if I was passing out.
Mm-hmm.
The officer
Such a good dog.
Such a good dog. But apparently this was a rescue dog that when they found the dog.
We see these stories all the time with Dalmatians and poodles and schnauzers.
The rescue dog, the pit bull, was found covered in cigarette burns. So I don't know, maybe it was triggered or something. But she said that the dog always slept in the bed with her, like never showed. But she said that it was recently showing food aggression.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means.
Like you're eating something, it wants it, and it would rather take it from you than listen to you.
Okay. Oh, that's what Muffin does, but she's a good girl. A good 2/3 of my arm was torn off. He ate my whole bicep. The family has adopted Hercules 2 years ago after finding the canine abandoned by the side of the road, covered in cigarette burns. Whoa. I mean, I think they put the dog down after this.
You think?
She was on a ventilator for 2 days. She stayed in the hospital 19 days, needed hundreds of stitches across her arm, leg, and foot. 5 operations. That's not the dog. That's just a dog.
Just a representative of the breed. Yeah.
They couldn't find a picture of a pit bull with a bicep in its mouth.
They put the smiling one on.
Yeah. Just so you know, your pet is plotting against you.
Probably.
Do you think your cat would eat your bicep?
No. Not Darth.
No.
Darth.
What if you were dead and he was really hungry?
Well, if I was dead, yeah, all bets are off. Then I'm not giving him food, on his own. Then he's got to find food. Oh, it's Darth. Oh, he came when he was called. Oh, there he is.
Cutie.
It's Darth. Oh, Darth. Oh. What do you mean?
Is that a coin behind your ear?
Oh,
he's so cute.
Oh, yes.
It's a bobcat.
Oh, it's a vicious attack. It's a vicious attack. It's a vicious attack. Okay, there we go. I might have been manipulating his arms.
Is Darth declawed?
No, Darth has
No,
claws.
so that was full on claw action.
That
to
was
the
full on
face.
me manipulating his arms and him keeping
I like
his
every
claws
time you
in.
pick up a cat, it looks like this. It's like dogs. Like
Yes.
cats always keep their arms straight when they're picked
Right.
up. They're always like,
Because they need to be able to claw you if they want to. But I was
they're
moving
just like,
his
"I'm
arms.
ready."
His
Yeah.
claws were in.
They can't relax.
Yeah, he's a good cat.
Did you say the husband beat the dog off? Yes.
Yes, that was the problem. That
Oh
she
my
never did.
God. In a different article I read about this attack, they said like if the I guess if the daughter hadn't come home when she did, that the dog would have like eaten more of her body, like eaten her
eaten both of
organs
them.
and stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How much can a 100-pound pit bull eat?
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
Dogs like will eat until they're full and then some. They'll throw up and then they'll keep eating.
Exactly.
See, Muffin would never do that, or Waffles. They're good girls.
What kind of dogs are they?
A mini golden doodle. She's 35 pounds. She has to lose a little bit of weight. She got a little bit of summer chunk. And then Waffles is a Cavapoo, and she's like 25 pounds. She's just turned 1.
If you Google golden doodle attack, probably zero results.
I'm gonna find one.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it attacks an animal to protect its owner, but you're not going to find golden doodles mauling people to death and eating their biceps. I'm guessing.
Okay, I did find one video. I don't know if it's too gruesome, but there was this rare attack of a golden doodle. Golden doodles gone wild.
Golden doodles gone wild. Sad music. Golden doodle's butt. Oh, cute.
Oh, it looks like more golden retriever.
Yeah, that isn't a golden doodle. So this is ironic. This is not really an attack. Oh, here he goes.
Oh my God! Look at this vicious beast.
He's charging right up a playscape. Whenever I see a playscape, I look at places that I can hide coins.
Oh my God! Run!
Yes. Here he comes. There it is. There's a vicious attack. It's starting to begin right there.
Run for your life.
Yep. He's got his fangs out and everything.
I want to know what happened.
Well, you can tell that.
Beware of Charlie.
See what happens?
All right. I should have watched that video.
Zero results.
I really thought someone was going to get attacked.
Nah. It's a golden doodle. No
They're
danger.
so good. They're such good girls.
So cute. So cute.
All right. Here's another vicious golden doodle attack. This one does look like Muffin.
Okay. Let's get ready. Let's steel ourselves.
Okay. Ready?
Hey, here it comes. Here it comes. There it is. Yep.
Oh, look at her fluffy little head. What a petable head. Uh-oh. Plotting.
Yep.
What's going to happen?
Where's the treat?
Is he going to sink his teeth into his leg? Uh-oh. Nothing happened. Wow.
Yeah. He's thinking, don't put me on another worthless TikTok video.
Okay, this is another attack video.
Puppies!
Oh, yeah. Vicious.
Puppies! Puppies! Hey, puppies! Puppies!
Aww.
Puppy power!
They're so cute. Oh, it must be fun to be a breeder.
Puppies!
I think if you lay on the ground, you're just asking for it.
Yes.
You're in their domain now.
Right.
Puppies! Puppies!
Aww.
I want to see the one pit bull puppies devour retiree.
Is that a real thing?
No. It could be. We could animate it.
Aww, they're so cute.
Wouldn't be far from the truth.
God.
Look at the tails. Look at the tails.
Oh, they're vicious beasts.
Ah, they're horrible.
Aww.
Wag, wag, wag.
They just want to know.
Whoa, whoa. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Suddenly my front door was open. I thought I was going to have to stand my ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it turned out it was nothing.
Maybe it was the cat.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be so crazy. Just watch like in real time, like, and I just don't want. I don't want an intruder to come into your house, but it would be a funny thing to watch. Like,
Not an intruder.
yeah, just a friend.
Exactly.
NVIDIA, join the Discord for exclusive treasure hunting clues. Note, the clues may or may not be helpful or even relevant or even clues.
Exactly. Because I'm not running the Discord. Jeff isn't running the Discord. Jeff, who's not here, by the way, Jeff, my business buddy. Jeff tells me that somehow you can order T-shirts. I have no idea. He literally just sent me this
Treasure hunt shirts?
treasure hunt, Great U.S. Treasure Hunt shirts or something. He's like, make sure you mention it. I was like, dude, I haven't even seen the website or the thing. Make sure you mention it. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to mention it, Jeff. We'll have more news on this. But breaking news, apparently, if you love the blue Great U.S. Treasure Hunt shirt that Dave is wearing, apparently you can buy them if you can't win them. Someone will win one next week, though, because we're going to give a shirt to the finder. And there you go, a little bonus prize. The finder will also get a shirt. Apparently you can buy them, and we'll I would do
it for the shirt, not the money.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. In that case, we'll only give you the shirt. We'll keep the money and we'll give it to someone else.
Cool. Awesome. This was so much fun, Treasure Dave.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Thanks for coming on.
You said, oh, Dave's still here. Unless you physically lock me out and shut me down, I'm just going to be sitting here anyway. So
okay.
So yeah, it's
perfect.
It's up to you.
Well, I really am ending the show now.
Very good.
This was great. I'm glad you came back. It just shows your dedication.
I am dedicated. Thank you, Chrissy.
Thank you, chat.
Dedicated to giving money away.
Check out the greatustreasurehunt.com. We will we'll talk to you next week.